the British scientists discovered that we have a second brain. Human is a very important bio battery that can be charged, can store and get energy. Or some people depending on coffee, depending on the smoke, to stimulate the body. We fool the body to give us energy. People are success because they know how to focus and concentrate their energy. When people are not success, the mind go one way, the eye go one way, the heart go one way. So energy very scattered and you lose energy.
You're 73 years old. You don't get sick, do you?
No, a long time. Qi is the energy. In Chinese we call Qi. In India we call Prana. In many systems they have different name for that.
What do the West call it? What do the Americans call it?
We call energy.
Energy.
Or we call electromagnetic power. And we are electrical man. We have electricity inside us. We need that electricity to run our life. We have bioelectromagnetic energy, but we never focus it. The first step, you focus. And now when you focus, you have a lot of energy immediately. So the Tao discovered that for 1,000 years, at least written down and carved on the wall, 2,500 years, that abdominal area, where you can store energy.
Abdominal area?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, you cannot store energy in the brain. You cannot store energy in the heart. Human is a very important bio battery that can be charged, can store and get energy. And that is abdominal. So the Westerner discovered that intestinal here, the structure of intestinal is like a battery, negative, positive. It can charge energy. They discovered that, but they never go on what to do with it. Scientists, they discover the second brain 100 years ago. Until now, they still don't know what to do. But now, they just after 100 years, they have a breakthrough. Now they discover that we have another organs in the abdominal. They call them mesentery. This organ actually control all the digestion, absorption, and elimination. So they have one like conductor. It's a big organ, cover the spleen, the stomach, the pancreas, the liver, the small intestine, the large intestine. They cover them and they dilate them. Now I understand that, this is what the Tao always talk about this. The center of these new organs is in the center of the navel, right here, right in here.
Okay.
Actually about this big, big organ. But they are on the back, cover all the digestion. Because you see, digestion you have liver, gallbladder, stomach, pancreas, spleen also part of the Tao believe that. And this big, and including the stomach, they are doing so many jobs in digestion. And everybody doing different job.
Okay.
If you don't have a director, control them like the brain. So the British scientists discovered that we have a second brain. And this second brain, amazing. They're conducting everything. And the Tao discovered that if you keep this second brain here, warm, and this also a battery can store energy. People are draining their energy. So all what we do now, all the people now is exhausted.
Okay.
Because the battery, the bio battery run out.
Okay.
Like your mobile telephone, when your battery don't charge, no use.
Okay,
right?
So we're not charging up our abdomen, which is where our Tao is.
Right.
Okay. And we're using our stomach really to just consume things.
Right. But now we know that this is more than just digestion.
Okay.
They can remember, they can store. So now the Tao talk about this one store emotional, negative and positive.
Stores emotions.
Yes. Now the West know that love in the heart, right?
Right.
And what happened to the other organ? Yes. So love, joy, happy in the heart, but also hatred, impatience, hastiness is in the heart.
Okay.
So the negative, positive, now you have to find balance. Some of them is too extreme. When too extreme, you hate people, and you kill people. So now love and hate have to be find a balance. So no negative and no sin and no evil or goodness, because you have to find balance. Everything in the world have to find balance.
Okay. So the heart has those emotions.
Yeah, and the liver have
Right.
angry, jealousy, envy, frustration. It's a lot of emotional.
How do we know
response.
that's in the liver? How do we know
Because
that?
the Tao already talked this for 1,000 years.
So we trust
but if
them?
we know
Yeah.
the heart store love, and why not the other organs?
I don't know. We always say heart. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know how we know. Just like you say, trust your gut.
Yes.
I don't know where that came from. I guess
Right.
because we
But
feel
this
it.
is important.
Yeah.
When people shout at you, boom, you feel like something hitting you.
In your stomach, yeah.
Because the liver actually take the angry and store in here.
Okay.
So that's why the Tao say, hey, if you don't clean out this one, you cannot clean out from the brain.
Right. Okay.
The brain, people think that everything emotional is the brain. No. Negative emotional like record down in the organs, organ by organ. Like kidney, now the West discovered that also the fear in the kidney.
All right. So we have to start paying more attention to our bodies.
Yes.
And not just our biceps and our other things, like the internal parts.
Internal, my master told me, say, if you take care of your 5 major organs, the 5 major organs strong, you can take care of 1 million problems.
All right. So that's the first step, recognizing these organs are important.
Yes.
What's the next step in the Master Chia process?
For me, it's good to just do some simple exercise in a sitting position,
Right.
because we have the fluid inside, and everything is a fluid floating. So the first step in the Tao say, hey, the first step, we have the spinal cord fluid floating in the spine.
Okay.
And when we sit on the pump. So that we have the sacrum pump and cranial pump.
Okay.
So that is the major part.
Okay.
So a very simple exercise, we say, moving the spinal cord fluid and the brain fluid.
Okay.
So what we do, we inhale, we go like this. We inhale, you expand your chest,
Okay.
you expand your stomach, and your neck go like this. Okay, your chin go back.
Oh, okay.
And now when you exhale, you curve down. So you curve everything down. Inhale. Exhale. Curve enough that you feel, because we have 2 tendons there. When you curve them, you activate the pump.
Okay.
So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Smile. Breathing in golden light into your spine and your brain. And exhale. Cloudy and gray color out. And sometimes we just let go all the emotional everything down to the ground. When you do for a while, you rub your hand warm. And you cover the sacrum and your cranial. So now when you rest for a while, you can really feel like you feel that warm. Your sacrum warm and your cranial. This is the cranial pump. So we have a pump because we stand up. So the Tao said when we stand up, we lie 24-story high. When you move them, something moves. And now when you can feel them, okay, conscious feel about something moving, energy moving, we call you beginning practicing the chi.
Okay.
The energy, the chi flow.
The chi force.
So chi flow. So when you feel that warm night and you rest for a moment, you smile. And you feel your whole spine nice and warm. And you inhale, that's how the fluid go up. When you inhale, the fluid go up. When you exhale, the fluid go down. Inhale. So your sacrum and lumbar have to move. Because the Tao said we have 7 pumps. Very important because we have pump. If we sit too long, we sit on a pump.
Okay.
And the pump don't work.
Okay.
When it don't work, what we do? We're tired, exhausted.
Okay.
And we're depending on coffee, or some people depending on the smoke to stimulate the body to give up. We fool the body to give us energy.
Okay. Okay.
That is our key.
Okay.
And now this is the flow. Now we have 2/3 of the fluid is in here.
2/3 of the fluid. So we started with the spinal fluid.
spinal fluid.
Then that breathing technique was to get the spinal fluid going. Okay, and you would do that longer normally?
We
How many
9, we
breaths?
rest, feel the energy flow, another 9.
9.
If
Okay.
you do 9, 9, 18, or 20, or 36, that's a good number.
Okay.
So if you do that and you rest, you feel the flow. That is how we call energy.
Okay.
You feel chi flow.
Okay. And then you warm your hands and you put it here afterwards, just
because
to
there's
feel.
a 2 pump,
Okay.
2 big pumps.
Just to warm them up. Okay.
To warm them up and you feel there's something moving.
Okay. And you do this sitting down, or you can do that standing up too?
Standing up is the best.
Is the best for that exercise. Okay. Okay.
The
All right.
same exercise. But the next one we divide here because this is the fluid.
Right. This is the most important part.
The more important part because 2/3 of the fluid come in here.
Okay.
Because we have all the organs. We have the liver takes so much blood, kidney takes so much blood, stomach, small intestine. When we eat, so much blood coming to take nutrition and everything. So much blood.
Right.
And the whole key is the sickness. The sickness come from that when the fluid don't flow.
Okay. Okay.
And the stagnant, now every sickness comes.
Okay.
And we take so many million of methods try to fix this organ problem.
When you walk through like a Western hospital and you see all these sick people, do you just think, man, why don't they just get breathing, get the
Yes.
fluid moving, and then half of them would be out of the hospital?
That's it.
All of them would be out.
Yeah, I have so many students that come to me. They're so sick. Like in France this time, they said, I came here 2 days only. They said, I feel so much better. Just by this breathing, by the fluid flow, aware of the fluid flow, and aware that Dantian can store chi. And now they have, because they drain themselves and they don't, you keep on using your mobile telephone and you don't charge them. It's gonna go. Okay.
Okay.
So now it's very
now,
simple.
abdomen,
In here
okay.
we said we have lower abdominal,
Yeah.
middle,
Okay.
upper.
Okay.
So lower part we have sexual organ,
Okay.
and we have elimination. That is the last intestine. In here we have small intestine,
Right.
the absorption, and kidney. And here we have all the digestion. People don't care about that. Okay, and people so stressful. Stress we call now the Western the definition is that stress is when you in stress we call fight and flight response. You are go to war or you're running.
Okay. Fight or flight response with stress. Okay.
And now when you are in the resting mode, you are in rest and digestion.
Okay.
But when you stress, digestion nearly slow down or non-digestion.
Okay.
Now, no food supply. We're gonna lose the war. So you very simple. You exhale, flatten down the stomach. Inhale, you push your finger out. And some people in a warmer place they can use the mouth. And when you nighttime, you rest, you see, and you feel. The qigong is this. After you exercise, you rest, you feel the energy, and you learn how to control, and you learn how to guide the energy and the fluid flow. Energy flow, wind. When wind blow, the wave go. When no wind, no wave.
Okay.
When no wave, oh my God, you in the seaside, you say, oh my God, it's so hot. And the fish and everything cannot grow also.
Okay.
No wind, no chi, nothing flow.